soon. Let's go. All right, we are live. Where are we live at? We are live here. We are live there. We're having some technical difficulty. That's why it's a little bit of a mess right now. And you're seeing this potato quality camera that I'm using right now. But hold on. Does look like everything is good to go. We do look like we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Atedanya Wanawaroha your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT's, and it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Thank you all for being here on the other side of the listening wave, listening to me. I'm having some technical difficulty because my regular laptop camera and my regular laptop, it just kaput. It just stopped working. There's just this wheel of rainbow wheel of death just spinning over there. It's been 1, 2, 3 over here. 1, 2, 3 minutes in. So let's go. Let's get this day started, shall we? Let's get some lights going so we can brighten up the podcast. Let's get some lights, shall we? Some lights, camera action. Some lights, camera action. Some lights, camera action. All right, we got some lights going. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, I had to mute that so that we can get some more lights going. All right, so now we are set to begin this podcast. Let me wear a jacket. It's kind of chilly in here. I mean, no-name jackets. Okay, all right. So let's get the day started, shall we? Today's podcast is going to be interesting. And why do I think it's going to be interesting? Because it's one of those podcasts that I have every Saturday. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Atedanya Wanawaroha your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT's. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. I would love to have each of you here live with me, talking with me, so we can have this conversation as usual. If you guys can hear me very well, let me know. If you guys cannot hear me very well, let me know. Hello. So as long as there's no echo, I should be fine. I hope there's no echo. Let me know if there is an echo. Let me try using this one as a mic. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? So I'm gonna cue this volume here. Testing. I mean, pretty all right. I don't see any much issues per se. Let me see if I can go. Let me go to the. Let's use the app. Let's try to sign in with the app and see. Maybe it might give us a different perspective or maybe a different angle or something. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to try to sign in. It says I am backstage. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to close this guy out. Okay. I'm going to come over here. Let's open up the app. So the app is open over there. I'm going to add it to stage. I'm going to remove this guy from stage. Right, let's see. Maybe, just maybe, this might work. Okay, yeah. It's working. I'll take it. It's a little bit of a delay, but potato. All right. We got something working. We have FlyEd on the Wall podcast. If you guys would like to follow us on all your social media, please go ahead and do that. It's FlyEd on the Wall. You look for EDY number 4SHOT, and we get started. So today, as you can see, time is running. Let us get started. Today's topic is a very interesting one, and I would love you all to join me on this topic. We'll be talking about SpaceX and catching a rocket with chopsticks. Have you guys seen the latest launch of the SpaceX rocket? So something like this, right? It looks something like this. I would say something like this. It launches up, goes out to space, does the thing, and then comes back down, and then like the bottom part comes and it's like caught. Like it looked like something like and they cut it out of the air like that. They brought it down. It was absolutely beautiful. Now I would love to show you guys that thing. Maybe I'll use this laptop over here and do it, and I'll show you guys the views and everything. And we'll talk about it. If you guys think that is something that you guys would love to have, please go ahead and let me know. Let me see how the Instagram. Oh, hello. Why you sauce an Igbo man? Which one be Prince Doctor? Even engineer try you. Which app is this? Oh, bro, I'm just seeing your messages. Oh, it's StreamYard. StreamYard. So what I'm getting here, I'm getting a comment to you over there. Just give me 1 second. Let me switch the cameras. Okay, hold on. Uno momentus. I'm just checking my messages now. I did not see your message earlier. Why is this camera so dirty? That should fix that. Yeah, that's much better. All right, now I'm going to show you the Instagram page. All right, guys, let me present my screen. I'll share it. Mr. Uro is here. Thank you so much for joining us live. It's always a pleasure for you to have you guys on live with us. So thank you so much. It's called StreamYard. So you can join me if you want. Come on live here. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's gist. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to paste it here. So if you guys want to join me live, we can have an conversation on so many topics or something you guys would like to talk about. Let me know. Okay. So delay. You need a faster router. Control V. I agree. I need a faster router. Maybe you can make it happen, Mr. Oro. So if you want to join me, come on live. Let's talk on the show. So copy this link, paste it in your browser, hop in. Or you can see me on YouTube. There's a little bit of a delay that comes up with it usually. But yeah, we have it. We have started. You guys are seeing my screen. We're going to be talking about this and a lot of people. So let me say hello in chat. Hello, my fellow audience. All right, thank you. Welcome to the show. Who else is on this place? We see it's me, NK. Welcome, Miss NK. Thank you for joining us. It's me, Mr. Oro. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Let me see what's going on the chat. Let me say hello. Greetings and salutations, my fellow audience. Welcome. We are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, we are live on Twitch, and we are live on Instagram. Let me see what my Facebook account is talking about, because as you can see, Instagram is blowing up and looking good. You guys will be getting notification more and more easily. Let's see what Facebook is talking about. We should be live on Facebook as well. Yeah, we are live on Facebook. No comments yet over there. Everything is looking golden so far. So thank you guys so much for joining me. So as I said, I want to talk about the topic, and the topic of the day is catching rockets out of the sky, guys. Catching rockets out of the sky. So I'm going to change the view a little bit, kind of show you my projector over there. I'll turn the lights so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And we're going to talk on a host of topics. So you know what? How about I grab this guy because it is very mobile. I shall bring it all the way over here. Perhaps maybe right here, like so. This is a good spot. Place it to charge. Alright. I need the charger. I need the charger to go into it. Let's plug this guy in. Oh, bear with me, guys. I know I should have had this set up before the podcast, but you guys like seeing me actively suffer and get everything started. So it's okay. You guys will enjoy it regardless. So thank you so much for being here and joining us. Hey, Ify, thank you so much for joining. No, this is Uzi. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining. Make sure like and subscribe. All right. Let me go ahead and what I'll do is I'll pin this comment here. So if you guys want to follow me, if you guys want to watch this live, if you guys want to hop on the podcast, please go ahead and do that. You'll be like literally be here with me live. It's going to be amazing. All right. So let me go ahead and stop presenting my screen. Let's go ahead and talk about the topic of, shall we? All right. So shots 1 and 2. Perhaps I'll have this one up at an angle like so. You can capture me from 2 angles. No, works like that. Yeah. And now I'm capturing it from a different angle. Somewhere that, so let me bring them up to the same height. Okay. So if I come over here, technically see me from both sides, right? You can see me from there, you can see me from there. Let's see. Yeah, it's not too bad. And you have the TV to my right, and I can show you guys the difference. So perfect. All right. So I'm going to play the launch and the landing, and then we'll watch it and we'll talk about it together. Now I have the lights on so that it will create kind of like distortion, so it's not like I'm showing you guys a full video due to YouTube copyright. Like, these are things that you don't know. Like you can't just upload another person's video up on YouTube. They're going to give you a copyright strike, like almost instantaneously. It's almost annoying the way all parts that you have with copyright strike. Sometimes it's not even the music that you are listening to. Sometimes it's just some annoying thing that you just playing, and then voila, copyright strike. Annoying. Then plug this. Sorry, I'm charging. All right, rotate. It's right back. Okay, so this one should be able to follow me around the room in a second. So I don't need to worry about that guy. The only one I need to worry about is this one because I want it to be showing the screen behind you. At the same time, I don't want it to show. Oh, there we go. Now you're alive. Perfect. If that guy's alive, you guys can hear me over here. I think we're good to go. Let's go. This podcast is off to a good start already. I'm enjoying this already. Okay. So now I'm going to come to the projector. As you can see, the projector is right here. No one is showing me. Hold on. Right here, the projector. It's a cheap projector, like $35 on Amazon. It works. It does what it needs to do. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and connect my phone to the Bluetooth. So we're connected. It says connect to iPhone, AirPlay wirelessly share content with phone, iPad, or Mac, right? So I'm connected to it now because we are paused, you can't see anything. But I want to show you guys what I was telling you about, which is the Fly 7. So we're going to watch this. We'll use news channel that we don't get too much copyright. I don't know if you give us copyright in this channel, but we'll pause every now and then so you guys will be. They're happy. So, yes. So pause. So they're talking about Starship now. You can see people are very happy. They're about to tell you what's going on. It's really, man, look at that. 15 minus 5 minutes. We're gonna carry this one. This, this loud. It's super loud. Right? Now I have the lights on full blast and the thing is kind of washed out for a reason. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Okay, guys, that's the reason I have it like that. If you have the thing in full blast, you're gonna get a copyright strike. Okay. All right. Cool. So as you can see over here is the these guys are like the interviewers. So look, it's 4:32 p.m. over there. You can see 4:32 p.m. Anyways, so they are talking about rockets about to launch, right? They're going to launch the rocket up into space and catch it. This is the first time that they caught the rocket. The rocket comes out. This is the bottom of the rocket, by the way. So like one third under like this much height, like this. And it comes down and the rocket catches it. I'm sorry, the launch mount catches it. Look at it. This is giant, the most biggest rocket in the entire world. And it's look at it. Look at this. It's amazing. I cannot, I cannot, I cannot tell you how amazing enough. I cannot stress how amazing this is, right? Why? Because I'm like, when else have you ever heard that they caught a building out of the sky? Because that's what this thing is. It's pretty much a building that's in the sky, right? I don't know, I'm not supported by Windex. I don't know why I have them just like posted up here. Sorry. They don't like sponsor me or anything. Let me see if I can get that in the right place. Alright. Okay. That's a good one. So this is good. This one is why is this one's camera higher than this one? That's strange. How about if I bring this guy down to the same height? Yeah, that works. Kind of almost the same height on both sides. But I don't know how one is faster than the other. They're supposed to be at like the same speed. You see that? Okay, over here is not. Over here it is. That's very strange. But anyways, carrying on. Yes. So as I was saying, this is going to be the kind of setup where you have one camera following me, one camera is what we're talking about. Because I want to start bringing you guys live streams. I want to start bringing you guys like news coverages. I want to start talking about stuff on the web. I want to start talking about things that interest you and I. Yes. And sometimes things that interest you and I, things like SpaceX. SpaceX launching a rocket, for example, all the way to Mars. Not Mars yet. You know, they are launching, they're still testing it, in the act of testing it at this time. Okay. So I mean, I think there's a lag somewhere. I don't know why there's a lag. Like especially on this one, it's like completely laggy for some reason. If you guys are noticing any issues, please let me know. Let me see what the Instagram questions are talking about. Thank you guys. Akalania, thank you for joining us. Eddy4SHoT's, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you guys. Yes. Let me see if I can have these two side by side. I can, then that way I can see your questions and I can watch for any changes in the stream. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that looks good. So far, so good. Yeah. Okay. I like what I'm seeing here. It's looking great. The camera is holding. Quality is fine. All right. And people on Instagram are joining. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. It always makes my day when I see you guys hop online and come and support me. Because just ordinary hopping online and watching it helps me greatly. And then if you want to help me even more, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. That'll like send it through the stratosphere. Okay. All right, I'm gonna raise this guy up a bit so that it's up there. All right. So as I was saying, we're talking about SpaceX launching and catching a rocket. They sent this rocket up into space. They maybe do its thing up there, and then they brought it back down to land. Now, rockets don't do this. Like that's not a thing rockets do. The things rockets do is they go really fast and they fly into the ocean at the end. They don't go really fast up and then land in on anything. They don't do that. They usually don't do that. I'm going to mute it so that I'm not getting any copyright for using their equipment or their business. But I want you to look over here. This is the rocket, yes? Almost 120 meters. I don't know if I'm right. How tall is Starship? So Starship is 50 meters tall. I was wrong. So 165 feet, not meters. 165 feet, but 50 meters tall, 165 feet. That's almost the height of Statue of Liberty, if not taller. So there are two parts of the rocket. The bottom part is called the Super Heavy. The top part is called the Starship or the Starship rocket. Together, they are called the Starship. Okay, and the rocket itself is unique where it is made out of stainless steel. It's not like a regular rocket that's made out of fiberglass or aluminium or some kind of molded alloy. This one is made out of stainless steel, basically almost the same type of steel you see in your oven or in your fridge, because you know what you are dealing with is cryogenic and almost completely thermophobic and thermophilic temperatures. So you either have extreme cold or extreme hot. Well, it's the other way around. Extreme cold, extreme hot, right? So you can have like temperatures that is exceeding 5,000 degrees, maybe, yeah, around that time, maybe a little bit less. And then you have temperature below freezing point of oxygen. So you can have it in cold in a combined constructed way. But anyways, let's watch the rocket and see what's going on, shall we? Let me see if I can have
dummy Starlink satellites. They want to see.
So they put in a dummy Starlink satellite, right? They put in a satellite inside there, inside that ship, just to like simulate how it will be when they finally launch it to space, right?
Deploy the satellites off of Starship, and then they will start bringing Starship back into the Earth's atmosphere. It will finally come in at about a minute, make that an hour and 6 minutes in.
So this rocket can get to space in as little as 4 minutes. That is like from launch to when he reaches orbit, right? 4 minutes. And then the rocket, the backside comes back to land, and it can do that entire round trip in like 10 minutes max. Now let's see how fast they can do it in this launch, right? I want to watch
But
them
it's
launch.
not going to land.
As you can see, the nose is a little bit more pointed. They had an upgrade on this rocket. So this rocket completely is a test material. Like they are testing every single thing on it. That means that everything you see on that rocket is designed to be pushed to its limit and broken even. Yes. So now you have this stage two. This is the second stage of the rocket. Plus, it is an upgrade, so it's a version 2, and it's also sporting. Hold on, we got reacted to your flying. Hey, welcome, Joe. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Come, you should hop in. Come hop in on the show. Come say hi. You should be here, Joe. Yes. Let me see what my Facebook is saying. Where is Facebook? What's going on Facebook? I cannot see my Facebook account for some reason. I do not know what is going on. So right here. All right, let me just type Facebook. We'll go to it from here. There we go. That's Facebook, and I'm gonna log in. Yeah. Okay. So we have one like from Paul D. Jonathan. Come join us on the podcast, please. I'm gonna post the link to the stream. Copy that link and please join us if you want. It would be awesome. I really appreciate you guys coming on the show and saying hi, saying hello. It really makes my day. Okay. So I'm gonna post the link. As you can see, this is the StreamYard link at the bottom of the screen over here. Okay. So make sure you guys copy that and paste or type it in your browser. Come join me. Come say hi. Come on the channel. Talk about this rocket. Look, oh my God, they're launching. They counted down. Pause. Let's take that as the beauty of technology now, right? This is something that you could have missed. If you missed it, you missed it. But technology just means that you pause and rewind. You can watch this 1,000 times. Okay? Let me check this out. I'm super stoked about this right now. You know why? Because if there's one thing that I know for a fact is that let me put this guy as the big screen and I will make this other one small. Then I shall remove the string. You guys make sure you follow the link real quick because we're about to start watching the rocket launch, and it's going to be exciting because I want to play the thing very loud. So I'm kind of stalling for now so that everybody can hop on. Just so that I still hop on so that we can watch this together. It's really, really exciting. This guy is still loading. I have no idea what is wrong with it, but every Saturday there's always something. So one of these days I'll just stop using it. But you guys are here, we are live and we're talking. That's what matters, right? Let's continue what we're talking about. Probably here is number one and here is number two and things like that. I think you guys might enjoy something like that. But let me see. Network is good, right? You guys are still hearing and seeing me. Are we still connected to 3Cs? Yep. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, internet, everything is still seems good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this guy off now, and then we're gonna now focus on the show. All right. Let me see if I can dim this light. If it will make any difference. Make any difference for you guys? I mean, it's kind of clear. You can see, but I'm dimmer, and you can't really see me that much anymore. But hey, we ought to make this a better podcast for you and I, right? So that's what the goal is. Make this podcast great so that you guys can enjoy it every single day. All right, here we go. We're starting the podcast now for SpaceX rocket catch. I'm going to play it, and every now and then I'll pause it because of audio or I mute it. Okay, let's go. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look here, look here. Look at all that steam. And then this is a drone shot, so there's a drone looking down at it. It's lift up. We have lift up, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's lift up, and it's going. It is going, guys. Look at that thing. Look at that rocket, yeah. It is a 100 plus 200-ton rocket, right? Just absolutely launching itself up. Look at that. It's under its own power. It's very strong. It's very powerful. Really, really impressive in how it rules of ability to do this, and almost seamlessly. Most of looks like he doesn't even know what he's doing, but he just does it without even thinking, right? Let me show you what I mean. Like, if you guys are on this one, can you guys follow me? Like, let me show you what I mean. So over here, when you have
It's recovered from super heavy booster that was flown during the first test flight back in October. This might be one of the first times. I can't remember if this is the first time that one of those engines is being reused, but this is a huge investment for spaceflight, being able to reuse these boosters. It cuts the cost by something like.
Let me pause that. So I want to pose this. This is SpaceX philosophy, right? And this is what makes me very impressed with them all. SpaceX says we want to build a rocket. We want to make it cheap. We want to make it better. Also, we want to reuse it. And they're like, they put this analogy. They said, what if you had to buy a car every time you made a trip down to New York? For example, imagine you're living in Manhattan and you drive to New York, right? If you had to buy a car every time you make that trip, how expensive will it be to make that trip? And that's the same process that we're fighting or we're facing in space travel, right? Hold on. That's the same thing that we're facing in space travel, right? Because what's going on in space travel? Space travel says, hey, launching some 10 kilograms or 1 kilogram mass orbit costs a certain amount, right? So as at the last time when I checked it, it was before SpaceX and all of it, it was $10,000 to launch 1 kilogram or 1 pound, to launch 1 pound to space. Now, SpaceX has brought that price down all the way to 1,350, 1,250 now. Before it used to be tens of thousands of dollars to launch 1 kilogram. Now it's about 1,000 something to launch it. So it made the entire space industry cheaper. It made the entire price of rockets cheaper. It also made the entire how will I say cost to orbit of from the schools, from the universities, from the scientists, from the government people, from the defense attorney, from those that are just doing space enthusiasm, right? It has brought that price down, and now the average Jew, such as you and I, maybe is able to afford to send something to space now. All right. So let's continue. I'm going to click play on that. Let's watch this guy go.
A factor of 10. And so it makes the, we're talking about the biggest, heaviest rocket. But being able to cut costs by that much can make this much more of an everyday occurrence, which is really exciting.
Right now, the maximum stress on this rocket as it moves.
You heard them just call out max Q. What is max Q? Max Q is the maximum dynamic pressure on an ascending body. So as you are launching out of the atmosphere, imagine like layers of air, right? As you are going through, you are piercing those layers, right? You are piercing those layers. And every now and then it gets a little bit harder to pierce through those layers because you are accelerating at a certain at a certain speed, you are losing mass in propellants, and you are going higher in altitude. So the air drag is slowing down. But there's a point that it is at a level in the atmosphere or in altitude where the push versus the drag is almost structurally incompatible. So that means you can have structural damage from just passing through the air, right? So what happens is that you have what they call max Q. That's a level in altitude where the spacecraft experiences maximum dynamic pressure, right? Dynamic pressure is just the amount of force the atmosphere is putting down on the rocket, one, and also the amount of stress that is going on in the structure of the rocket itself. All right. So you have the rocket going, and then this one is the atmosphere is like pushing down on it, right? And it's still pushing, trying to force its way up, and it gets through. And that point where it passes the maximum dynamic pressure is called max Q. That's what it is.
And it is now supersonic, as you heard.
When it crosses that point, they increase their speed, it goes supersonic. What is supersonic? Oh, hold on. So many information I have to describe here every now and then. So, what is supersonic? What is sonic, first of all? Sonic is the speed of sound, right? The speed of sound. So, you are hearing me at the speed of sound. You are hearing what I'm saying, leave my vocal cords, exit my mouth, come into your ear. enter your brain and get interpreted as words and information. Speed of sound is different in different places, right? All right. And through air, it's about 770 something. I might be wrong, but check. Quote me. Don't quote me on this, but if I'm correct, make sure you let me know in the comments. Let me check my Instagram. Let's see if we have any information. Hi, Natasha. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. If you want to join us live, make sure you click on that. Click the pinned comment, copy it, and paste it, and you guys can join us live if you want. This is what Facebook is talking about. Facebook is also looking good. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. It makes us look good. All right, let's continue. So as I was saying, that maximum dynamic pressure and then speed of sound. Speed of sound is the speed that sound travels at, right? So as you are going through the atmosphere, you are losing mass. They are going through what they call a sonic phase. So you are going to accelerate to the point where you are fast enough that the sound you are producing is not fast enough to catch up to you. So you produce the sound and then you hear it. So just imagine it be like, "Hello, how are you?" Like it to be delayed. That there will be a delay in the propagation of the sound. So just imagine I'll be like, I sounds like that. Like it will take a while for the sound to come to you because going so fast, the cone of pressure of air is being pierced and compressed behind the object that's producing the sound. So let's say the sound is being produced by the tip of the object, right? The cone is being compressed. The cone of sound is compressed behind the object in a extending, let's imagine a giant cone extending. And then as it's piercing through, here is supposed to be the first part that making the sound. But because of it's going so fast, it goes a little bit faster than the sound that it is making. And then now you cannot have the sound behind. That's what sonic booms are. When a big jet passes you, boom, you get boom because the edges of the structure pierce this cloud or pierce the air and they create a sound. All right. So you guys just learned about sonic booms and speed of sound and all those nice good stuff.
It's on the tower. They just did a manual check through. That's going to inform that manual flight director's decision.
They're going to land back on Earth, and they have to talk to the tower guys like, "Hey, is it okay for us to come down or not?" The tower guys are kind of like, "Yeah, it's good for you. We have good for you. Good call for you guys to come down." That's trying to come down. Yes, it's not. This guy is like all of cloud and so they are in space right now, and in space you are weightless. You are completely weightless in space. You just float around like. It's really cool. I would love to go to space. Like, if you guys can make it happen. My viewers, I know you guys are rich enough. Make it like you go to space. I will give you the best commentary and explanation of whatever is going on. I will explain every single surface of my body, what I'm doing, pounds per square inch, all those little pressures. I know you guys like things like that. So as you can see, the rockets are about to undergo what we call hot staging. You guys just watch this part. The top of the rocket is going to shoot off a plane. Look at it. So this one went off and then this one went back. Let me pause this. Let me explain what happened, right? So what we're seeing here, right, is this X rocket is what they call hot staging. Only the Russians do this in the Soyuz spaceship. They don't. I don't think ESA does it. I don't think JAXA does it. I don't think ISRO does it. So I don't think Europe, Japan, or India do it, respectively. I think it's just a strictly Russian thing, and now America now do it. So the Soyuz rocket does what they call hot staging. He's thinking about me there. I'm busy. All right. The Russian rocket does something that they call hot staging, right? What is hot staging? Hot staging is the ability for the second stage of a rocket to ignite, launch, and separate from the other rocket while this other rocket is still on. Can barely story of life right now. I'll just say hello. Oh, sorry. You're sick. Get well soon. All right. So as I was saying, so the hot staging is a thing that happened. Hold on, let me keep this guy open. Don't lose it. So hot staging is a thing that happens where the rocket lights up, launches, and separates from this other stage that's connected to it while this stage is on. Normally, rockets do this, right? They'll go back. So rocket normally what they do is that they go and then this one like falls off and then goes and then this one lights up and then goes. But to increase your ability to get to space with more speed and more delta V, what you do is while this one is still releasing its fiery thrust, you just reduce the thrust of it just a little bit, and then you ignite this one, and then you launch this one from that one that is still going as fast. So it almost like compounds your speed. So let's watch that happen in real life. Okay.
Of the booster, and now it will begin its descent back down to Earth. And again, that trademarked space.
Oh yeah, we missed it. And I have to take it back, right? I gotta take it back so you guys will see the actual hot spring. So watch right here.
The ship's going to have its own engine going, so it'll be accelerating away, so we should have no contact between the two parts.
See that? So that is the rocket lighting his engine
There
and
you
the
go.
bottom of the rocket falling away and the top of the rocket speeding up. Right?
Perfect jettison of the booster, and now it will begin its descent.
It's perfect jettison. So that means they did the job very well. They did everything that they were supposed to do. Great. They did it well, in my opinion. Right? So I'm using it for like copyright reasons. I want you to put your eye on the speed right here. You can see the speed is slowing down because in the 2000s now it's down to 1,700 and dropping fast. But the speed of the upper rocket, so this is the ship, is increasing. It's at 49,000 meters now per hour, while this one is coming down to 1,300 and dropping very fast. So that is the bottom of the ship. That is the main spacecraft going to space, and it's still increasing in speed. It needs to hit 27,000 plus so I can hit orbital velocity. If it doesn't do that, it's going to fall below or short of that to re-enter the atmosphere. All right.
Going to be a little different. Those 10 dummy Mach satellites, if you
So they
will.
put some. Oh, look at that. So what's happening right now is there's a dark stage, the ring where the two rockets are connected. They will separate and they will let that other side follow. So what you're seeing now is the front of the rocket. And this is the top of the rocket here. You can see where is it? There was this part that was connected on top that separated those two rockets. They jettison it, so they let it go. They let it go into that and it falls down and it crashes. But meanwhile, the bottom side is still coming down to space and coming down to Earth, and then the top side is still going off to space, right? All right. So what we have here is the lady is talking about. Let's hear what she says.
Missions, not just to the moon, but eventually one day bringing humans to Mars. It needs to be efficient, not just when it comes to the engineering, but of course fiscally as well, Hallie.
So right now, these are people on Earth basically watching the launch, right? I wish I was there. I would love to be there just watching this launch and seeing how epic it is in person. I would love to see that. And so this is what they are seeing now. They are seeing this plume because the rocket is just there, like kind of like aligning itself, like okay, that is that fall down. All right, I see, and then later it starts falling, right? And meanwhile, the shooting rocket, all this one just imagine if you had to use, like, that's probably a very disgusting idea, but imagine if you had to use your shit to keep yourself afloat, and like the amount of shit you're pushing out is what to keep you up. Kind of same principle. It's terrible, it's disgusting, but that gets the premise across. All right, so you can see the plume of the rocket right here, right? It's going up the screen because of camera angle, but that is the plume. That's what you guys are seeing right there, and it is coming back down. It's like it's screaming through the atmosphere, absolutely screaming. It's like look at that speed, right? You remember it was at 1,300. What is it at now? 3,700. So it's going up fast again. So it went up, slow down, and then coming back down. Increasing speed, increasing speed, 4,000, if I see 4,000, this at 9,000, 10,000, this at 4,000, it's at 10,000 going up. Right? Like, this is insane, and epic, right? So I see the speed is beginning to slow down. Oh, the speed is slowing down now. So it has now hit atmospheric pressure. So the atmosphere itself is slowing it down now. And that's why this rocket is going down. And that's why this one is still going up in space, and the speed is increasing because there's no friction in space. Over here, there's a little bit of friction, and as it's coming down through the atmosphere, there's more increase. Look at that. The engines are not on yet. That's why you're not seeing any lights here. All of that is just heat of the atmosphere. So, oh, look, it's up.
Right.
Let's give it a right. You guys watch this. What you're seeing is look. And it came down.
So now hovering over the lines with the tower for catch.
This is real. This is not a joke. This is real. Look at this. It came down. It was caught by the chopstick.
Yeah, listen, this is why SpaceX has completely rewritten the rules and rewritten the book about going to space. Nobody in the world is coming up with this kind of engineering.
Nobody. They said it themselves. Nobody does it better than SpaceX. Nobody.
I was just going to say, let the sound run, guys, because I think I want to hear what they're saying.
So, I'm going to pause it because they are saying more stuff that are interesting, but we'll come back to it. I just wanted to point that out to you, that is basically scientific magic happening in real time. Yes, you have propulsion, expulsion, you have levitation, you have lift, you have drag, you have heat, you have cold, you have all the variables that can make your day, to have a bad day. But SpaceX team pulled it off, they came back down safe and sound, they landed, there's nothing that happened. Guys, give accolades where accolades are due, right? Give accolades where accolades. Let's give a round of applause for SpaceX, shall we? A round of applause, everybody. Come clap. A round of applause. You too, clap. Yes, a round of applause. Thank you. All right. Let me check on the comments. Let's see what people are saying. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, everyone. All right. Let's see. I don't know why this is not letting people join my stream. I would love for people to join this stream so we can talk in person and all that good stuff. Let's overview live chat. Let's see what I'm responding. Thank you all for joining and watching. I really appreciate it. It makes my day. Thank you so much. All right, so let me continue what we are watching.
Catch by the launch tower. This is the same tower, the launch pad where
so it's swaying. All of that came to rest. All that entire rocket, yes, you see how big and massive it is. It's resting on this tiny thing, right? It's like probably the size of a ball, maybe like this, right? And it's attached to this very heavy metal jacket that stretches all of the inside of the rocket. Just imagine the ground rocket like this. There's a pin that comes out here, it comes in, connects to the top of the dome, connects to the other side, and that's what the rocket is hanging on. Those little ball points. And the ball points are not the grid fin. So there's a grid fin that controls its yaw and does it do pitching? Probably not. It just does the rolling and yaw, I think. Yeah, it does roll yaw. I think. I might be wrong, guys. If you guys are from SpaceX and let me know. And you have the grid fin over there. You have the catching pin over here, completely separate. You can see the grid fin, the catching pin is bottom below it on the other side. I don't know if you have pins on all sides of the rocket. I think it's just on two sides of the rocket that you have those pins. Right, and then you have the catch sticks. There's the catch sticks, the power. All of that is just pure engineering. All of that is just magnificent in its own right, right? And I'm glad I was able to bring that to you, tell you a little bit about it. It's something that you guys didn't know before. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't get too much copyright by talking about this. Let's see. We have about a few more minutes that we can watch and see.
The engineering involved in this, they want to run 25 of these flights this year.
25
of them.
They want to complete 25 this year.
Popular in that neighborhood in Texas because of the environmental damage.
The crowds that come through.
Yes, but they've done environmental damage. They're affecting the think just 2 nights ago they had a big public gathering with people complaining to the FAA about all of this. That said, under the Trump administration, highly unlikely that the FAA or NASA will curtail them. And honestly, now the question.
So I'm going to mute that for now, but they are having issues with the environmental people where they are saying that, hey, your rockets are disturbing the seals, the birds, the things over there. The runoff is going to destroy and poison the land. But in space defense, before this rocket company this was all that was there. The freaking swampland. Did anybody go and check on it? No. Did anybody try to fix it? No. Now they are doing a rocket over there. Like, oh no! We have all these birds that are there that need to be fixed and taken care of. Why didn't you go and take care of it before? Anyways, we have that rocket that landed. It's looking great. It's looking beautiful. Very happy. I'm very proud of SpaceX. I'm proud of ISRO as well, which is Indian space rocket company. They just did so they launched 2 satellites into space, and then they allowed them to dock in space, which is a feat on its own. So ISRO is now like the 4th nation that has done it ever. So you have Japan, Russia, and America. The other 3 that did it. Russia was first, of course, and then like America followed, I think, and then Japan, and now ISRO, which is India. Anyways, that's been the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like what you saw. If you guys want to see more of things like that, like a short kind of podcast like this, where we just go in depth and we talk about stuff on the projector. Until that laptop fixes itself, we're going to probably be doing something like this where we have just a side tangent camera that I can talk to you guys on, and a forward-facing camera that looks at the projector. We won't be able to show the entire projector or maybe show the entire screen, but I should be able to like come in front of you, talk about it, press pause, press play, things like that. If you guys like things like this, please let me know. Remember to hit and smash that like and subscribe button. That helps us know that we're doing something great, something like this. It will help us do better in future and like give us accolades. Now, if you guys like this, remember to smash it. And I'm always going to be sending you hearts and loves at all times, okay? I try to make this often, I think, every day. And if you guys like that stuff, let me know, all right? This is, once again, it's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward. I tell you, have one of your friends. My friends, they call me Eddy4SHoT's. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of listening with. Thank you all for joining me. Eddy4SHoT's.